you very much. We go to a next one, which is Roberto Castello, which is another different profile. He's working at the Swiss Data Science Center, which can be considered, I think, the public sector, which with a very strong link to industry. So he will give us a different perspective. Ph.D. in particle physics from the University of Torino. Then he worked for several years in the experimental physics department at CERN, then moved to EPFL, which is also a great place for doing research, work on data mining and machine learning techniques for the, well, he started and led collaborations in the energy domain. And today he's working in this Swiss Data Science Center, and he will tell us more details about what he does.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the introduction. So I will go directly to just a few words about me, as already been presented, a PhD in physics from University of Torino, and then I was working as a postdoc for a Belgian university in Louvain-la-Neuve in a FNRS project. And then I moved as a research fellow to the CERN Experimental Physics department in 2015. And then after that, I had my, let's say, experience outside the high energy physics as a scientist at the EPFL laboratory of solar energy and building physics. And then today I joined the Swiss Data Science Center as a principal data scientist. So I will try to, of course, I have expertise in the high energy physics. Then I got some expertise in the field of renewable energies, and also in the physics regulating the exchange of heat loss and so on in buildings. So I would try to focus on how all this domain, I could find a link for data science in all of them, which then brought me to the actual position. So just in a nutshell, what was my experience in high energy physics? I was working both on the hardware side and also detector performance side, I would say, as alignment of the tracker of CMS, of the CMS detector, and also in the evaluation of the physics objects performance. And then in terms of physics analysis, I was working on standard model cross-section measurement, in particular Z plus BB background, and then also some extension in the scalar sector. And then also I looked for search for supersymmetry at the CMS. And then one of my last work was about a first application of machine learning in physics, which was trying to build with some deep learning algorithms a classifier to select events of interest in the CMS trigger. So as you see, there is a bit of already in there. I was getting familiar, of course, with the statistics, especially in this first part of my career. And then, of course, what we call data mining, so extracting useful information from a set of data, and more specifically also with some machine learning technique. And then at this point, I was feeling like I want to do something more applied, but still using the techniques I've learned in high energy physics. So I took the occasion to move to EPFL. It was a laboratory who was looking for a profile of data scientist / data analyst to apply to the energy domain. I didn't know anything about energy domain, but I was very interested in the topic. And so I was basically hired because of my data analysis skills. And during this time, I could work on amazing projects where I could apply machine learning and data mining techniques to, for example, evaluate and quantify the solar PV energy potential for Switzerland using combination of data mining techniques and geographic information systems, and also work on anomaly detection, for example, in building energy system, and trying to find the evolution of solar rooftop deployment in Switzerland by using satellite images combined with computer vision technique. And I just want to mention that, of course, there is a lot of machine learning in there. And there is also, as you see, collaboration with industry, because this role allowed me to establish a first contact with industry and to work with them on some projects which were applied in this sense. So then this brought me to the current position at the Swiss Data Science Center as a principal data scientist. The mission is to accelerate the adoption of data science and AI in Switzerland as an initiative from the ETH domain, so in a joint initiative from ETH Zurich and EPFL. So in this sense, yes, it's not fully private sector, but we work with private sector, as I will show briefly. So it's a large multidisciplinary team of data science and professional, and I work in the team which is more focused on how we can help industries in their digital transformation. So this is a typical sentence that you hear nowadays. Sometimes there are a lot of ambitions, but then everything is in the hands of maybe one person, which is not really expert. So we are there to help at a different stage of the data science project. We basically meet with our industry partners and we define which are their pain points, and we try to translate their pain points in data science solutions. First of all, we try to understand their data. We explore possible solution, we develop proof of concept, and then we share our code and our results with our industry partner. We don't look for the last part of maintenance and deployment. So just to mention that we work with different industry in Switzerland in the manufacturing by forecasting, for example, moisture based on past observation of to automate the production. Then we work also in the energy sector, of course. We work with the bank and finance sector to detect money laundering, and also with retails company to predict the customer journey and the next purchase, and also with the more engineering focused company to optimize, for example, the design of their structures for, in this case, die casting. So just to say that we have a lot of activities and a lot of collaboration in diverse sector. And of course, I'm happy to take some questions, and you can visit our website to know more. Thank you.